Welcome, seekers of the shadows, to the world in darkness. Tonight, we journey down the lonely, winding roads of Latin America, where the darkness holds more than just the night. Imagine you're driving. The rain is pouring down, and the fog is so thick you can barely see the road ahead. Suddenly, a figure emerges from the mist, a woman standing alone on the shoulder. She's dressed entirely in black, her silhouette elegant and haunting. This is no ordinary hitchhiker. This is the beginning of a story that has terrified drivers for generations. This is the legend of La Viuda Negra, the Black Widow. The tale begins decades ago, a story steeped in love and tragedy. A beautiful young woman was on her wedding night, filled with hope and joy. But that joy was shattered in an instant. A terrible car accident took her husband's life, leaving her a widow before their new life had even begun. Consumed by grief, she donned a black wedding dress, a symbol of her eternal mourning. Standing before her husband's grave, she made a vow. Her soul would never rest. It would roam the highways, seeking vengeance against any man who dared to be reckless or unfaithful. Since that fateful promise, the stories began to spread like wildfire among truckers and late-night travelers. They spoke of chilling encounters with a mysterious woman in black, who appears on the edge of the road, often during heavy rain or dense fog. She's described as impossibly beautiful, with pale skin that seems to glow in the moonlight, mesmerizing eyes, and a slender figure veiled in dark fabric. Some say she asks for a ride, her voice a sweet, seductive melody that's impossible to resist. The lonely driver, captivated by her charm, invites her in. But this is a fatal mistake. The moment he gives in to his desires or tries to get too close, her beautiful face transforms. It twists and contorts into a terrifying skull or a disfigured, spectral horror. The last thing the driver sees is her monstrous visage before his vehicle veers off the road, crashing into the darkness and meeting a violent end. Other accounts are even more terrifying. They say the Black Widow doesn't even need an invitation. She simply appears. One moment, the passenger seat is empty. The next, she's sitting right there, her reflection captured in the rearview mirror. A low, funereal laugh echoes through the cab before she vanishes into the shadows, leaving behind only the sickeningly sweet smell of wilted flowers or a faint, ancient perfume. The driver is left alive, but forever haunted, his heart pounding with the chilling realization that he just shared his car with death itself. The physical description of the Black Widow is consistent across the countless tales. She is always a tall, slender woman, draped in a long, flowing black dress that seems to dance with an unseen wind. Her face, at first glance, is one of angelic beauty, but her skin is unnaturally pale, almost translucent, hinting at the grave that holds her body but not her spirit. Her hair is as black as a starless night, long and straight, framing a face that can turn from enchanting to horrifying in a heartbeat. Her eyes are her most powerful weapon. They are dark, deep, and brilliant, pulling you in, hypnotizing you until you can't look away. Her voice can be a soft, melancholic whisper that promises comfort, but it can quickly escalate into a blood-curdling scream when she reveals her true, vengeful nature. Her presence is unmistakable. A sudden drop in temperature, a blast of cold air, and an overwhelming sense of impending doom signal her arrival. But why does she hunt the highways? What fuels her endless rage? One popular version of the legend offers a darker twist to her origin. In this telling, her husband wasn't a victim of a tragic accident. He was unfaithful. On their wedding night, she discovered his betrayal, and in her despair, she took her own life. Her soul, unable to find peace, was cursed to wander, forever seeking revenge on men who disrespect or betray women. She has become a ghostly arbiter of justice, targeting solitary male drivers, especially those with ill intentions or a history of cruelty. Even today, the legend is as alive as ever. In the dangerous curves of mountain passes and on the desolate rural roads, drivers still report seeing her. They catch a glimpse of a solitary female figure in black, a fleeting apparition that disappears as quickly as it appears. Some live to tell the tale, their voices trembling with fear, swearing they will never again drive those roads at night. They speak of the icy dread that gripped them, a feeling that death was riding shotgun. The Black Widow is more than just a ghost story told around a campfire. She is a powerful symbol. She represents vengeance, betrayal, and the dark side of desire. She is the embodiment of a woman wronged, her pain twisted into a vengeful spirit that punishes the reckless and the unfaithful. For some, she is also a supernatural warning. To see her is to be given a final chance to reflect on your life and your actions. It is a chilling reminder that your own mortality might be watching you from the side of the road, waiting for you to make one last, fatal mistake. So, the next time you find yourself on a dark, empty highway with the rain beating against your windshield, be careful who you stop for. The beautiful, lonely woman waiting in the shadows might not be looking for a ride. She might be looking for her next victim. Thank you for joining us in the shadows. If you have the courage, subscribe to The World in Darkness for more tales from the other side. Until next time, stay safe and be careful what you look for in the dark.